On Tuesday, April 12, voters in the 10th Middlesex District will cast their ballots in the primary to fill the seat formerly held by Peter Kutujan, the new Middlesex County Sheriff. Republicans can vote in the primary for only one candidate, Waltham pilot Jim Dixon, who will face the winner of the Democratic primary in the general election on May 10th. Two of the four Democratic candidates are Waltham residents, Gary Marchese, a veteran city councilor, an attorney, and Sean Durkee, an Iraqi war veteran and business manager with no political experience. The other two Democrats are John Lawn, a town councilor and small business owner from Watertown, and Allan Ciccone, a veteran Sherborne police officer and member of the Newton Board of Aldermen. The 10th Middlesex District covers parts of Waltham, Newton, and Watertown. The majority of the district is in Waltham, and historically the seat has been filled by a Waltham candidate. We invited all four candidates into our studio this week to explain how they will address budget shortfalls at the state level.
I call it FWAD, and it's FWAD, it's fraud, waste, abuse, and duplication of services. If you apply that concept to all the departments in the state, you can find areas where you can cut spending. We should look at the state educational system. There's 28 campuses statewide. We need to look at those campuses, look at the delivery of educational services on that level, and see if there's duplication of services there.
If anyone tells you that you're going to save over $1 billion by cutting inefficiency, waste, fraud, and abuse, I don't think they're being truthful with you. It's not a matter of, hey, do you increase tax or do you cut spending? We just need to agree as a state, as a community, what level of spending or what level of services that we need, and then we go about and find a way of paying for it.
Is generate new revenues to get new monies coming back in here. We can't go by the same old song and dance. We have people at the airport collecting money in parking garages that are making just as much as police officers and firefighters. I think there's got to be an adjustment there. There has to be ways that people can look at this and say, well, you know what, are these the same job? Should they be paid the same amount of money?
To stimulate this economy, we need to create jobs. We don't need to be losing jobs. The telephone industry in the early 20th century was allowed to put up telephone poles on public property. These companies are not paying taxes on it. So one of these ways was to close that loophole that the telephone industry has, so that they would be taxed like every other company should be and have a level playing field on the poles that they have on public land. And in Watertown alone, it would be over $450,000 per year.